In a significant escalation of tactical strikes, Russia has released video footage showcasing 2 consecutive Iskander-M ballistic missile attacks on a Ukrainian training facility in the Chernihiv region, asserting substantial enemy casualties. The Russian Ministry of Defense stated today that the target, identified as the Training Center number 169 of Ukraine's Strategic Reserve Forces, located in the Goncharovskoye area of Chernihiv province, was struck by 2 Iskander-M missiles. These projectiles reportedly carried a cluster warhead and a high-explosive warhead, respectively. Intelligence data, according to Moscow, indicates approximately 200 Ukrainian military personnel were either killed or wounded in the assault. The accompanying video, purportedly from a Russian reconnaissance unmanned aerial vehicle, depicted the drone circling above a forested area, revealing multiple structures and vehicles concealed beneath the tree canopy. The targeting data was then relayed to an Iskander-M tactical ballistic missile battery, initiating the coordinated strike. The first missile, equipped with a cluster warhead, detonated above the forest, seemingly targeting a dense concentration of Ukrainian troops. Each Iskander-M is capable of carrying 54 9N730 fragmentation submunitions. These submunitions are designed to be released at an altitude of between 900 and 1,400 meters above the target, subsequently exploding at a height of approximately 6 to 10 meters from the ground. This method is engineered to inflict maximum casualties across an area equivalent to several football fields. Following this initial saturation, the second Iskander-M missile deployed a high-explosive warhead, detonating at an elevated position over the same target area previously impacted by the cluster munition. This sequential targeting strategy, utilizing different warhead types, suggests a deliberate attempt to maximize both immediate lethality and the destructive impact on infrastructure and personnel, attempting to seek cover or provide aid after the first strike. This tactical choice could be interpreted as a refinement of Russia's engagement doctrine, aiming for comprehensive neutralization of high-value assembly points. In contrast to the Russian claims, the Ukrainian ground forces previously reported a missile strike on a training facility, confirming 3 soldiers killed and 18 wounded. While Ukraine did not disclose the precise location, military news outlets within the country subsequently identified the targeted area as being within the Chernihiv region. The stark discrepancy in casualty figures, Russia claiming 200 versus Ukraine's 21, highlights an ongoing information warfare dynamic, where each side presents figures that align with its strategic narrative, potentially to influence domestic morale and international perception. Over recent months, Russian forces have consistently targeted Ukrainian military training grounds, inflicting significant losses in both personnel and equipment. In response to these persistent threats, General Alexander Syrsky, Commander-in-Chief of the Ukrainian Armed Forces, issued directives on the 1st of July, prohibiting the concentration of troops and equipment at training facilities. He also mandated the construction of additional shelters and the implementation of enhanced protective measures for military personnel. One of the most severe incidents occurred in early March, when Russian forces launched an Iskander-M ballistic missile strike on the Novomoskovsky training ground in the Dnipropetrovsk region, a site used for training soldiers of Ukraine's 157th Mechanized Brigade. Moscow asserted that this particular strike resulted in the deaths of 150 military personnel, including approximately 30 foreign specialists. This claim regarding foreign involvement, while unconfirmed by Ukraine, serves as a recurring theme in Russian narratives, aiming to underscore perceived external intervention in the conflict. General Syrski characterized the Novomoskovsky incident as a tragedy, acknowledging that the attack had caused a number of fatalities and injuries, though he refrained from providing specific figures. Igor Mosyachuk, a former member of the Ukrainian parliament, offered a more detailed account, stating that the strike had hit the 168th Reserve Battalion, resulting in 32 fatalities and 153 injuries, alongside damage to 2 vehicles belonging to the 93rd Mechanized Brigade. The persistent targeting of these training sites underscores Russia's strategic objective to degrade Ukraine's capacity to replenish and train its combat forces, aiming to erode its long-term defensive capabilities.